Welcome to the Uriah Wesman Show. That was our in-depth report on the effects of climate change on the National Hockey League. That was mind-blowing, and if you missed it, you're probably a Red Sox fan. Now we start with breaking news, where we will have hour by minute coverage on the House inquiry, on the impeachment inquiry of the President of the United States, inquiry on a phone call for the transcript. Those who don't understand what's happening, we have to start at the beginning. Trump was born in 1946. And then we skip ahead to yesterday. Here's some NBC News coverage because I hate to read and probably they're the best people to explain what's going on.
New York President Trump attended the UN General Assembly but found himself responding to new questions about his phone call to Ukraine's president. That's reportedly the center of a whistleblower complaint. Our Kristen Welker has the new details.
Tonight, President Trump dismissing new impeachment calls from Democrats and defending his July phone call with the leader of Ukraine, insisting he never threatened to withhold military aid if Ukraine didn't investigate accusations against Joe Biden and his son. At the time the aid was suspended, it's since been released.
Did you tell the Ukrainian leader that they would have the aid only if they investigated Joe Biden and his family?
No, I didn't. I did not make a statement that you have to do this or I'm not going to give you aid.
But according to the Washington Post, citing people familiar with the matter, a government whistleblower alleges the president did pressure the president of Ukraine to investigate a Ukrainian company which had given Hunter Biden a position on its board while Joe Biden was vice president. The president raising eyebrows with this comment about media coverage.
If a Republican ever did what Joe Biden did, if a Republican ever said what Joe Biden said, they'd be getting the electric chair by right now.
There's been no evidence of wrongdoing by Biden.
Why is he on the phone with a foreign leader, trying to intimidate a foreign leader? If that's what happened, that appears what happened. You should be looking at Trump.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who has resisted calls for impeachment, warning the administration's refusal to turn over the complaint could be a new chapter of lawlessness, which will take us into a whole new stage of investigation.
Yeah, that was much better than what I would say. Trump then said it was a great call, lots of calls. I made the call great again, calls, great call, perfect call. I had a ball on the call. It's almost fall, call the mall. 4 bars, clear call. Obviously wasn't using Sprint. Jeez, I'm still on a 2-year contract with them. One thing we do know for certain is that the call was definitely not made by Sprint. Okay, guys, the teleprompter is stealing my jokes. Following that report, Nancy Pelosi went to the House because that's where she can speak. She's the Speaker of the House. She then had the following to say in a warehouse for American flags.
The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the president's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections. Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm barely following anything that's happening right now. This is a lot more work than I figured here, but I'm getting word that I am actually going to be joined now by our intern reporter who is live in Washington, D.C. to give us an update. Thank you very much. I was on my way to cover the unveiling of the world's largest oyster in Florida when I got the call that I have to go to Washington, D.C. towards the end of September. You gotta be kidding me. I'm now getting word that my boss will not send me a second food voucher for dinner worth $12 if I don't fill the people in on what is going on, because they can't look it up themselves. Here's what I know. This can go on for months. I was going to take a vacation, go down to Disneyland with my family. The family I despise. But here we go. There's a lot to soak in here, lots of information. Here is enough information so I will get a paycheck. According to the New York Times, President Trump repeatedly pressured the president of Ukraine for cooperation with his political agenda in a July 26 call, urging his counterpart to start corruption investigation while stressing the United Nations. I can't even get it right. The United States' role in military assistance for Kiev. That's in Ukraine. Mr. Trump urged presidents of Ukraine, there's multiple presidents of Ukraine now. I don't care about this job. Fire me. Yeah, no one else is gonna hire. No one else is gonna work for this. No money, $14 food voucher. Didn't you say $12? Doesn't matter. On potential corruption investigation connected to former Vice President Joseph R. Biden. Wait a second. His name is Joseph? I thought it was Joe. That's a breaking news story. Breaking news. Joe Biden's name is Joe. Trump has released an edited transcript of the call confirming that he did in fact do that. I didn't read the transcript. But with all this, what everyone is saying is what is this going to mean for Georgia, guys? I mean, what is this going to mean for Georgia? What is this going to mean for impeaches? And the unveiling of the world's largest oyster that I'm supposed to be enjoying right now. I have been Uriah Wesman. This is the Uriah Wesman News Show, the worst news show on television. Back to you, Uriah Wesman. Am I that guy too? Fucking Washington, D.C., what a fucking shithole this place is. It's not even a state! It's not even a state! It's fake! It's a fake state! It's not even a state! They can't even vote here! Can't even vote! There's no meddling! It doesn't matter. Am I still rolling? Are we good? Alright, thanks for that very organized and informative update. When we return from the void, we'll debut our documentary on rainwater in the South Pacific from 1867 to 1877. Stick around for that, and of course, we'll get you the more impeachment talk that we're all excited about. This has been Uriah Wesman Comedy Show. This is going to be non-stop, inaccurate, kind of funny, pretty mediocre updates on this entire impeachment thing because we only lived through this once, guys. This is amazing. This is hilarious.